PK Show!
There he is!
What?
He's difficult, huh?
PK's Podcast Show.
All right. How are you, friends? Welcome to a Thursday. PK, Denise is here.
Hi.
Well, we almost called it a day today. You were just on with your doctor.
I was, yes.
Talk about that. Duran's here.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hey, I'm so excited for you, man. You can win some money today on the show. You don't even know about this.
Oh, well, I'm excited now. Hell yeah.
A Tony created idea. Props going out to Tony. You, sir, are a madman. It's our first ever Easter Sniffapalooza.
Sniffapalooza?
Sniffapalooza.
I already don't like it.
Money on the table for my boy Duran. What do you mean you don't like it?
It came from Tony, so I know his
I wish I
know
had
his
the
motive.
opportunity. I wish I had the opportunity to go in here and get some eggs and
Win some money?
and win some cash.
Well,
Yeah,
today's your lucky
this
day,
is,
PK.
This is great. I know what's in here.
Oh, great.
It's not actually that bad either.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad.
Okay. I'm excited.
I'm just saying, money on the table. Coming your way here in just a few. I don't know if we're going to do a full show. Obviously, Denise is not feeling the best.
You say
What do you wanna-
obviously, why? Do I look like crap?
No, I think you look great. I'm just saying that I've been in the chat, just giving everybody a heads up that we might have, had to put the show off so we can take you in. I thought I heard you say that they could get you in today.
Oh, there was a possibility, but should I just run it down real quick?
Yeah.
Do you have the when we finally got a hold of my GI doctor last night? Do you
I
have
don't
that?
want to play that
Okay.
call, but
Well,
yeah.
can you run down what he said? I know
Yeah.
you wrote it all down.
Let me bring it up. He said that you have. Well, first, man. So we're on the phone with the nurse, right? And then
So they finally called back?
they finally called back.
What,
and-
at like 5:20 last night? And meanwhile, the office is closed at 5 on the dot.
Oh.
So 5:20. So there was I was just waiting, begging, hopefully, praying they were going to call.
And then she's obviously in pain, so it's like you got to call, and especially after all the tests got done, like at least call and just tell us what the hell's up.
Yeah.
Maybe I
A
don't
little
know.
heads up.
So I don't know
Maybe
if
you
I
can
had.
subscribe something for her
Prescribe.
pain or prescribe whatever.
I don't know
Maybe
if-
you should tell us when to take her into the ER. Does
But
we need to
again,
go there?
Again, I don't know if you were listening to this part of the call, if it was on speakerphone, but this isn't the nurse. This is just like his assistant or something. And this is the same person that the day prior was like, oh, I forgot to call you with your results from last week, but it's normal. I was freaking out on yesterday's show about that conversation. But then she did call and she's like, all right, I have the notes and I have good news and bad news. Were you on the call for that part?
Yes, I was.
And
yeah.
I was like, good news, bad news. And
Yeah,
she's
who
like,
says that
Scary.
too?
yeah. And she's like, point
The
blank.
Did she
good
give you-
news is
Did she give you the choice? Do you want the bad news
No.
first
no,
or the good
I'm
news?
surprised she
No,
didn't
so
do that.
she's like,
Oh.
so good news, your colonoscopy and your upper GI, that's fine. The bad news is your gallbladder is only working at 18%. And so for any other questions, your doctor has referred you to a surgeon and you'll have to follow up with them.
What the hell?
And
That's
yeah,
not that's
and
not
that's
that.
it.
exactly.
That's
And
not
that's
even
it.
that's not helping.
And by the way, it
That's
took
So
like
that's it.
It took like 2-3 weeks just to get in, another 2 weeks for the test and everything, just to get that. So
Yeah.
how long is it going to take for the next doctor?
The next set of.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
she's in pain, so it's like, what do you do? And then, by the way,
Jeez.
relaying that news, shouldn't the doctor be relaying that news, not the assistant?
Yeah.
Am I crazy for thinking
she's-
that?
I mean, and it's not even like a nurse because she couldn't answer any of my questions. And I was like, hold on. Like, you can't just drop, but it's because like what I thought it was is that like my gallbladder was emptying, or it's called like an ejection at 18%. So that's why I got confused. I'm like, does that mean that it's only working at 18%? And can it get lower? And what happens if it drops to only working at 3%? Like, do I die? Like, I had
Oh.
so many questions. I was like, what does that mean exactly? Because and can a gallbladder erupt if I don't go in right away? Or is there gallstones and maybe I should work on passing those? Or I had so many other questions and
Yeah.
she couldn't answer anything.
And again, why is she relaying the news and
Good
not
news,
the doctor?
bad news. And I'm like, huh? Good news,
horrible.
bad news?
Shouldn't the doctor be the person on the phone?
Yeah,
So you can ask
abs-
whatever you need to ask?
Absolutely. So you could whatever's in your mind, you could just boom tell the doctor, and the doctor can tell you straight up.
So that.
So then at that point, she was like, just a moment. And then
no,
put me
no,
on
no,
hold
no.
for
She got a little taste of, y'all know, show PK.
about
It
time.
was on speakerphone, so
About
show
time.
PK showed up. I'm like, whoa. You know, before
Yeah.
you go, what the hell? When am I supposed to take her into the ER? Or can you know?
Yeah.
So I just give her all the questions. I even heard her say something, but I just kept going.
Okay,
so
good.
then she was like, "Well, hold on," and brings the doctor on the phone, who was clearly irritated by the fact that he had to jump on a
Yeah.
phone call to give the actual results and answer
hell?
the actual questions that we had, which is bananas to me. Bananas.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's why you go see the doctor. So you can talk to him.
Understand how much, like, I don't know his situation, but doctors make a lot of money. Jump on the phone. You're the doctor that did the test.
How long did we talk to him for? For maybe like 30, 45 seconds? Like
Well,
it wasn't that long.
No, it was like 5 minutes or
Oh,
something. But at the
okay.
very
Again,
beginning,
I'm not-
he was irritated because obviously the nurse was like, "These people." Obviously, she said something, And then I laid the whole, he got show PK in the beginning. I'm like, what the hell? And then
Yeah.
we started breaking things down, and then you could tell throughout the conversation he was like, oh, wait a minute, okay, they're not just being dicks, they're just trying to get some answers.
Which of course, like I mean,
Yeah.
his thing is at this point, like he can't help me any further because like he's not the surgeon. So I either go see the surgeon, which again that takes like another 24 hours to like finally like contact the nurse and get a hold of somebody, and then like I have to get like a pre-op appointment, then do a surgery appointment, or he's like, or if it's that bad, just go to the ER.
Oh.
And it's
But
like
again,
that.
he
It's
should be
either
always
it's
on
either
the
like
phone to-
a waiting game until like a surgeon can see me, or go to the ER. And the only reason why I haven't gone to the ER yet, frankly, I mean we've talked about this openly before, is that is going to be so much more money than just waiting to see a surgeon with an appointment.
So
Right.
last night, I'm like, are you sure? Like when you showed up today, and I'll let you in the house. I don't know what's going on with the front door lock either.
Yeah.
Maybe
I-
it's getting locked out. I haven't changed your
I
code,
think
but
the
code-
battery's out.
Oh,
yeah,
is
the
that
code
what's going
works
on?
and it does the green light,
yeah.
but it doesn't turn.
So anyway, I let him in. I'm like, look, hang tight, because at that point in my mind, I wanted to take you just to the ER,
I
just
know,
cancel
yeah.
the show for the next couple of days, take you to the ER, and then we can figure it out. Because I don't. Again, we can always make money down the road. And we only have one Denise, so you can't, keep putting things off.
I
And,
know.
and at what point it's difficult. And I'm not making this about me, but it's difficult because I have to rely on you to tell me how painful you are. And at what point are you like, all right, it's ER time? How are you gauging
I don't know.
not going to the ER?
I'm not. I'm just saying like I'm not going because it's really expensive.
But
Yeah,
at
it's
some
sucks.
point, what's the sign
I don't.
that
I mean,
we're like,
this sign
definitely
should
go?
have. This sign should have happened 2 weeks ago. If I'm being honest.
Well, then why are we sitting here doing the show? Let's just go to the ER and we can figure it out later.
One thing I learned when I had that thing in the hospital, I held it off as long as I could until I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And the doctor said if I waited even more, it could have been more serious. And
But you were bloated. Didn't you look like a pregnant lady, right?
yeah, I was.
It's kind of hard with Denise because I don't know that you see those signs, or I think that the doctor said, because I asked him during my blackout stage on the phone, like, Jesus, he finally jumped on the call. I asked him, and I think he was saying, if you can't eat, if you can't keep food down, if, he gave some kind of symptoms. But, I mean, you're clearly in pain.
Yeah, I mean, he said like if I'm vomiting, which I haven't vomited, like, and then like of course I search all of what could be going on. Why do I have this issue? And it's like, oh, because you're obese or you're eating fatty foods, or you're doing this. I'm like, all of these things don't make any sense. Like I am not any of these things, so I don't understand.
Yeah.
And I just want to make sure again, it's something else, because like the pain is like excruciating through my back. So like every like 4 hours, I'm like 4 to 6 hours ibuprofen, icy hot.
Tylenol.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
So
that's all I got.
1 o'clock hit. The doctor called right at 1:05 maybe, and I was listening to you. And then the surgeon was gonna get you in today, but had an emergency surgery, so it got pushed to Monday. Which again, that's
Still another.
not
That's a long
tomorrow.
time.
You know what I
That's
mean? Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so another 4 days. Yeah.
So we're just in this kind of like hold pattern of. And I still say we should just take you to the ER and do it that way.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy to me that's how. If you need to have something and it gets really serious, you have to admit yourself into the ER, and then you're spending the 8 hours waiting there, and then
Yep.
But it sucks that is the on ramp for getting this stuff fixed. If you don't have like 2 months to wait for everybody to do tests and to get you in and to everything else, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. So that's where we are.
God. I see you guys in the chat as well.
Everybody is
yeah.
saying to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny.
How's your pain right now?
It's not good.
Yeah. Well, let's just end the show and go.
No, you guys got stuff that you're doing.
No, we really don't. We can do it. We can do it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't know what you want me to say or do.
No, nothing. I'm just,
You're just looking at me like.
No, I'm just trying to.
Nothing that I say or do at this point is going to make anyone happy. So.
Well, I don't think that anybody, that it's. Yeah. All right.
Bye. We love you. Go to the emergency room.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do that. So, man, I'm gonna have to save the Sniffer Easter Palooza.
Aw.
We might have to do.
Can we do at least one that makes me feel better? No? Okay.
I mean, it's up to you. You tell me.
No, everyone's saying goodbye.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn off my laptop.
So we'll have to. I wonder what's going to happen if I just leave them in here. I'm just going to leave them in here, and then we might have to do, depending on what happens at the ER. Obviously, there might not be a show tomorrow and maybe next week at some point. But, yeah, even if it's after Easter, we've got to do this. This is great. And this is actually, it's great for you because you could win a lot of money with this.
I think maybe you should be thanking me, Ryan, and then maybe next week you're sick in the ER.
True. Thank you, Denise.
It's
Bye,
not bad.
Tom.
Why does everybody think everything is bad? So anyway, love you all. I'm sorry for the quick show. But yeah, we'll keep you up to date.
My doctor's calling.
Oh, talk to your doctor in here. What the?
Hi, this is Denise.
Yes.
What if they finally, hey, we have an opening?
Fuck yeah, that'd be the best news yet.
Or just another reschedule.
Dre, I see your donation. We can't hit the bong gong gong right now for obvious reasons.
Oh,
Love you, buddy.
dude, yeah.
Oh my God, and Kevin too. Take care of yourself. We love you, Denise.
Just cut the show, PK.
Well, listen, she's gonna be on the phone in either case, so it doesn't,
Well, I've already been in contact with their nurse because my pain is so awful. I think I'm actually just going to go to the ER today.
I should actually be really
But
thanking you.
I've already reached out to her to the nurse and sent her my referral. So they can get me in at 1 o'clock on Monday, but to be honest, I'm in that much pain that
What's she saying?
the GI's assistant told me that it's a big ding on their part sending me to see a surgeon because I have an HMO plan to that specific surgeon, so that I need to go back to my primary care doctor.
What the hell?
But she'll send all of the information to my portal so I can forward all of the information on to another surgeon.
That's a lot of stuff. dude.
Wait.
I don't. It doesn't make any sense, but
What?
I'm not dealing with them anymore, and I am going to get out of this room because I feel very sick.
Okay. All right, yeah, we're going to end the show, and then we'll take her down and try to figure this out. What just happened?
Dude, I don't know. It almost feels like it's like me trying to get the car title to the car. I feel like she's going through all these loops and workarounds for her medical reason. Dude, that's jacked up.
I saw somebody that said the American medical system at its finest a little while ago in the chat, and that couldn't have been more correct. Whoever said that, spot on. And I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to obviously end the show right now, but I wanted to thank you, and I'm talking to the listeners right now because I've been trying to get her to go to the ER for the last couple of days, and it really took everybody in the chat and her to see every single one of those comments, because I know she was looking at them as we were talking for this last 10 minutes to click that, yeah, it's time to go to the ER. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank you for just being a part of the show. Kevin, Dre, thanks for you guys' donations. Really appreciate it. And I'll have an update as soon as I can. We might not obviously be here tomorrow, but we'll be back, and I'll keep you guys posted. So with that, you're lucky. No eggs today.
For now, I go home happy.
Podcast replays, no matter my metro. Take them on the go. Atlanta to Fresno to the Gulf of Mexico.
I hope everybody had a good run of their life. I love you guys. That's the end of the story.
PK's podcast.